Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number, so call me maybe.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new Let's Play today. Today, we're gonna be kicking off the Pokemon Storm Silver Nuzlocke Let's Play. And you might be like, aDrive, what is Storm Silver? And I'm gonna break all that down for you guys in this video. Storm Silver is a modified Drayano ROM hack of Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. And it is a lot more challenging. It is actually a tremendous amount more challenging. As you can see here, there's more features, all sorts of stuff. The Pokemon are much more challenging. There's different stat boosts. The Pokemon can appear in different areas. It's pretty nuts, and it is gonna be a crazy journey for us on this daily Let's Play here on YouTube. And I want to see you guys bring the hype, man. It has been a long time since I've done a solo Let's Play. I want you guys to bring just an absurd amount of hype to this series. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new, because you do not want to miss this one. This is going to be a very challenging Nuzlocke run. I was actually talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and he said that he was on 15 attempts to complete this Nuzlocke, and I'm not sure what that means for me, but I'm going to do my absolute best, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. And it's just going to be a crazy ride for us here in this Drayano hack. And again, all I can say is that Drayano hacks are known for being absurdly difficult. All the trainers, the gym leaders, all that stuff have kind of buffed you know, Pokemon and levels and movesets and things like that. The gym leaders generally have like 6 Pokemon. The Pokemon that you find in the wilds are, you know, more diverse. It actually includes all of the Pokemon from Gen 4. I'm playing in this kind of like high definition version of this emulator, so things should look a little crisper than normal, which is cool too. And we're gonna have some fun. So I'll put everything in the description below for those who are interested in checking out kind of how to obtain this Drayano Storm Silver hack if you guys want to play alongside with me. And we actually get the bicycle right out the gate, which is pretty cool. And for those who don't know, very basic Nuzlocke rules. We basically catch the first Pokemon in each route that we encounter. If at any point in time a Pokemon faints, I have to get used to this controller. If at any point in time a Pokemon faints, we get rid of it. We are going to keep battle style. I'm going to switch it to set, and I'm going to hate myself for it, of course. But I have to do it. And I think that's that. We're going to confirm, and we're going to do it. I think you can run already. Can you run? I think I can run already. I can run already. Cool. So we're gonna give this a go. Let's do it. Storm Silver, make it happen. Show some love, and let's jump into it. I've got to tell you guys, I've got some pretty crazy flashbacks here trying to get a shiny starter. For those who don't know, my longest hunt ever was at this terminal. Over 15,000 resets for shiny Chikorita. I finally did get it. None of these seem to be shiny here. I did finally get that Chikorita after failing a Cyndaquil, but I did put the poll on Twitter, and you guys voted, and Totodile is our choice by 1 percentage point over Cyndaquil. So Totodile, aka my homie Erwin, is going to be joining the team, and I'm excited to use Totodile. I actually don't think I've really done a ton of playthroughs with Totodile, so I'm going to name him Erwin after, of course, Steve Irwin. I was a big fan of Animal Planet growing up, and just a big fan in general of the Crocodile Hunter, so I think it's only fitting that we give this guy the little name Erwin and keep our journey going here. Our first Pokemon, but again, if it have any points faints, it's gonna be a problem. I did mention that this series is going to be a daily series, guys, and I want you guys to remember, set an alarm on your phone right now, turn those notifications on for 2 o'clock Eastern time every single day. That is the plan. Daily uploads, 2 o'clock Eastern time. That's the plan. I plan to do it. I'm gonna stick with it, and we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna keep these episodes action-packed for you guys as well. Let's take a look at our starter here. Let's see what we've got, what we're working with. Looks like we have Impish Nature, which is going to reduce our special attack and increase our defense, which actually isn't terrible for a Nuzlocke. It actually has the Guts ability, which is different. Normally it would have Torrent, and that's a really good ability as Guts, and it's got Scratch and Leer, and that's it so far. So not bad, actually. It's not a bad start at all. Having Impish is pretty solid. Gotta go talk to Mom, though. This game, like, very conveniently gives you the bike at the beginning, which is just incredible. I love that so much, but Professor Elm's gonna stop us here. I don't know if we get Pokeballs this early, do we? That would actually be pretty clutch. Are you gonna give me some Pokeballs? No, he's gonna give me his phone number. I really don't want to talk to you, bro. I wasn't gonna call you anyway. That's a little weird, homie. And here's our first encounter, but I should clarify that Nuzlocks do not start until you have Pokeballs. So until I actually have Pokeballs, we're not gonna start the Nuzlocke part of this. So I'm gonna fly my way to go talk to whomever I gotta talk to and keep it moving. and then we'll get our Pokeballs, and then we can get our first proper capture and get this Nuzlocke really started in the right way. Good old Cherry Grove, man. Look at my dude. You're a rookie trainer. So if he doesn't have the shoes to give me, I already have the running shoes. What is he gonna give me? I don't even know. This will be interesting. Oh, he actually gives you the old rod. That's amazing. That's actually so cool. What a great improvement. I did start with a water type. I did not expect to be able to go fishing right away, but at least I have the old rod now. I'm gonna head into this beautiful Pokemon Center, heal up, and then we're gonna keep it moving. Oh, he's actually gonna give me the map card as well, so now I can check the map. Not that I really needed it. I've played this game a handful of times, but never quite as challenging as this one. This is gonna be a wild ride, team, and I'm very excited to jump on it. Route 30, new Pokemon, but again, without our Pokeballs, can't really do much yet, so we're gonna have to keep looking, but it's pretty crazy that we have the old rod. Is this a trainer? No, he's not a trainer. What's up, dude? One of the cool things about this game is you can actually get the apricorns, and if you guys don't know, the new Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC is going to have apricorns in it, and I'm curious whether Kurt or maybe Kurt's daughter is actually going to kind of make an appearance in the DLC and give us new apricorn balls for the first time since really, I guess, the Johto region. So that'll be really cool because a lot of those Pokeballs, a lot of people like the Heavy Ball and the Moon Ball and things like that. It'd be really cool once they kind of integrate those. Oh, wow, look at that. That's actually Cynthia chilling right there. What is Cynthia doing here? Cynthia, this is not your region. What are you doing here right now? Oh my God. Let's see what she has to say. Mr. Pokemon said he was expecting a young trainer to arrive. Is your name aDrive by any chance? You're the trainer Mr. Pokemon was expecting. My name is Cynthia. I'm a Pokemon trainer who hails from Sinnoh. Have you heard of a story that tells the tale of the legendary trainer? I'll briefly explain. The story tells the tale of how a trainer travels the land of Johto and Kanto, catching all the Pokemon known to mankind. He captures the most basic of Pokemon and even the most mythical of Pokemon to eventually come face to face with the Pokemon they call God. The archaeology in the Johto region appears to back the existence of this story. It's interesting to be sure. Thank you for listening to me. I didn't realize that they were going to be changing up the story in this one. She's going to give me an Eevee. Curveball, didn't expect that. All right, well, we're gonna get ourselves an Eevee, which I actually had no idea that was gonna happen. I'm gonna name it Darwin, which is what I name all my Eevees after Charles Darwin, of course. And that is pretty dope. I did not expect to be getting an Eevee. I'm gonna count give Pokemon as separate from the encounters on the route. So I will take that. I would love to get me an Umbreon, actually. That would be pretty darn awesome. Let's go head into Mr. Pokemon's house and see what he has to say to us. But what an incredible start to get an Eevee right there from Cynthia for our journey. I did not expect that one. Let's see what they have to say. And they're gonna give us the mystery egg, of course, which normally houses a Togepi. I don't know if that's what we're gonna expect from this, but we'll have to see if it does have the Togepi. And we're gonna have to, nice little sleep here, a little rest. And we'll see what Professor Oak has to say as I need to get my Pokeballs and get this journey started. How would you like to help me out? This is the latest version of the Pokedex. So we're gonna snag our Pokedex here from Professor Oak, and everything's filling up nicely here. We got some good stuff going on. And we need to go take a look at our Eevee as well. So we'll swap phone numbers here with the old man, and let's take a peek at our Eevee and see what that thing's got going for us. Let's see what nature it is. That could actually help us decide what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna hit the wrong button every time there. Let's see what we got. It's level 5, so kind of like a starter Pokemon. And it's a female Eevee. It is docile with Runaway, so nothing too crazy there. How do I swap these moves? I think you could do that. There you go. It's got Helping Hand, Sand Attack. Not bad. So Docile's neutral, so there's no particular, you know, we don't have to go one way or the other. Umbreon is definitely my favorite evolution. Professor Elm's calling. Yo, what's good, dude? It's a disaster. It's terrible. Please get back here now. Uh-oh. I'm accidentally calling Mom. All right, so Eevee's actually picking up the move Bite right now, which is pretty clutch. I don't really see us needing Sand Attack. I wanted to get both Pokemon to level 8 before we proceeded. I don't know what to expect out of our rival battle here, but we got them both to level 8. I'm gonna go heal up, and then we'll head and see what's going on with the Professor here. Oh boy, I didn't realize that I battled him right now. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste. Now that's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, throwing down against our rival here. Let's see what our rival has in store for us. Passerby Boy, and he's gonna be kicking things off with a Chikorita. So he does have the starter that's good against ours, but that's not too big of a deal. We obviously have Totodile, but we can work around that. Probably best case scenario for us that he has this. But again, our Nuzlocke hasn't started yet, so it's no big deal that we've got this little easy battle going on. I love the fact that we learned Bite, though. That's so clutch, though, for us to try to get Umbreon. And we're going to be able to beat this thing, no problem. So at least we got a good idea of how this is going to go. But I think things are going to get a lot more challenging moving forward. I think they're going to get a lot harder. I just wanted to be prepared for that battle because I did not know what to expect from the rival. He wasn't too bad, but I think he's going to be a little harder later on. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer, he says. So we'll have to see if he's able to live up to that statement. His Chikorita wasn't too powerful, though. Give it back. That's my trainer card. You saw my name. Ah, I saw your name, little rival. I know who you are. I know. All right, we got the police officer here. Who are you? We're investigating the case of the missing Pokemon. Whoever did it will come back to the site. You must be the one who did it. I'm innocent, man. I swear I didn't do anything wrong here. I'm an innocent man. There was a red-haired dude standing outside. I just battled him. I got his name for you. I stored it deep in my memory bank, so don't worry. And I'm gonna name this dude Marvin after the homie Marvin. For those who don't know, Marvin is one of the longest aDrive army members, and you know, we said in Twitch chat that we were gonna name my rival Marvin. So Marvin, this is for you, my man. I hope you don't beat me too badly on this playthrough, and let's do it, man. Let's make it happen. So Marvin gets that name for him because Marvin's just a true legend. You know, we gotta name him Marvin. So plus I gotta beat him down. I gotta beat him down this playthrough. We gotta do it. But I'm about to get some Pokeballs. We're about to catch some Pokemon. And again, the first Pokemon we encounter on each route is gonna be the Pokemon that we're gonna get. So that's gonna be the deal. I'm gonna hand over this egg here because I don't need this egg anymore. I don't need it. You can have it. It's a Pokemon. It's so crazy that Gen 2 is when eggs started. Like, it's so crazy to think back how far we've come with Pokemon. We hatch eggs, like, I hatch hundreds of eggs a day right now. But at this point, it's like such a crazy thing, right? So we're gonna have to take on the gym challenge. There's a lot of gym badges for us to get. Lots of gym badges for us to get. There's so many. But we're gonna have to talk to our mom before we leave. And does this guy give me some Pokeballs? No? No one's giving me Pokeballs. Alright, well, let's go talk to mom and see what she's got going on. Yo, Ma! Hey, yo, Ma! What's good, Ma? I'm leaving on an adventure. Why don't you take some of my money and then give me good stuff when we get it back? Yeah. I think she actually can give you some pretty good things like stones and stuff like that, which could be really clutch for Eevee. Oh, we could get Glaceon and Jolteon too, I just realized. Or Glaceon and Leafeon. I didn't even think about that. That could be actually kind of sick, getting one of those. We're gonna have to go through a little Pokemon catching tutorial really quickly. No big deal. We'll learn how to catch a Pokemon. And then we get our first encounter, which there's quite a few encounters out the gate here, so we can catch some cool stuff. I'll even backtrack and use the fishing rod. We're gonna go no duplicates on this playthrough, so we're gonna do no dupes, but shiny claws. If I ever find a shiny, we'll catch it. So we'll have that going for us. So show me how to catch a Pokemon, please. I need to know. Let's do it. Oh, they just skip it for you. I bet you already know. I'm glad they did that. That's very nice. That's very thoughtful of them. All right, well, let's see what it's gonna be. Our first encounter, our first new member of the squad, and the Nuzlocke officially begins right about now. This is when it starts, right here, and it's gonna be a Pidgey. All right, so we're gonna get a little Pidgey action here. That's gonna be our first capture. Not anything too crazy, but you know what? It's all good. Pidgey's a cool little bird. I'm not even mad about it. Bird Jesus, Skyla, whatever you want to call her. Let's see if we catch it. And nice, we caught it. So that's not too bad. Pidgey's actually not a terrible Pokemon. Pidgeot's pretty cool, and there'll be plenty of other Pokemon for us to catch. At the very least, if you're a little disappointed in this encounter, well, we won't catch Pidgey again the rest of the playthrough. But I actually am cool with it. I'm gonna name her Skyla, which is what I always name my Pidgeotos. It's a female. Well, that's why. But of course, after the gym leader in the Unova region, right? So we got Skyla here. We'll name you Skyla, and we will keep on going. I think I can actually backtrack to the first town and get an encounter over there. So let's head back there. Yeah, we actually can. I can actually fish in New Bark Town. So let me grab my fishing rod and let's get another encounter. I did not expect this. I definitely did not expect this. Let's try our old rod. See if I can fish up a cool Pokemon here. All right, so we landed the Pokemon. What is it gonna be? I'm about that life. That's sick. We got a Shelter. It's so funny because normally you don't expect to be able to get like water types and stuff like that early in the game. And now I'm gonna get a Shelter, which I think is so cool. I'm actually really excited. I can't think of the last time I used a Shelter on a playthrough. Like I really can't even think of when I used a Shelter. So I'm gonna catch this thing. It's called Withdraw. I don't know what it's gonna have. We're gonna take a look at our Pidgey and our Shelter. And don't forget, some of these Pokemon you may think might be a little underwhelming or maybe a little lame, but in a Drayano hack, all these Pokemon could potentially have different abilities, different move pools, different base stats, like all this stuff. And I'm gonna do my best to not spoil it for myself. I'm not gonna look into the files because I don't want the spoilers. I'm gonna try to see what just happens, you know what I mean? So we caught the Shelter. I don't have a dedicated name for Shelter, unfortunately, but it's a male Shelter, so let me think of something here. I'm gonna name him Casino, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because of Clam's Casino. I know he's not really a clam, but it's gonna go with it. We're gonna go with him. We're gonna name him Casino, because I think he is gonna be money on this playthrough. Oh, he's got an item too. Ooh. Okay, so we have a Hardened Nature Skyla, which has Tangled Feet, which is pretty good. It's got Gust, which is nice as well. And then we've got Shell Armor holding a Pearl. So we got some money there. It's a Serious Nature, which isn't very good. Can't be crit. Does have Bubble Beam though, which isn't too bad. And actually not a bad start there. I'm gonna take that Pearl from you though, because I can use that and sell that later, maybe buy some new items and stuff. But let's keep it rocking. We gotta work our way down the next route. We can actually head north to get an encounter up at the route above us, which is kind of cool. So let's do that, and let's see what other Pokemon we can find. I'm gonna try to train up some of these other Pokemon. There's a Sentret there, which is the utility knife Pokemon of this region, which is beautiful. I remember using this thing as an HM sleeve back in the day, but let's head up north and get that next encounter. We're gonna get a lot of encounters to start this playthrough. Okay, so I know that this route up here is like infamous for being able to get things like Geodude and stuff and Spearow early game. So let's see what our encounter is gonna be. And it is a Swablu. They never saw it coming. They never saw it coming. We're gonna get a Swablu right out the game, right out the beginning. And we're gonna name this thing Nimbus. Because the Nimbus 2000, man, I love this. Dude, this is so sick. Swablu evolves into a dragon Pokemon, and this is definitely a Pokemon you would not find early in the game, so I'm all about this. Altaria isn't the greatest, but being dragon typing is actually pretty clutch, so let's see if we can catch this thing. We're gonna add Nimbus to our team, see if it's any good, and then keep on moving. Again, we're gonna have a lot of encounters early on here, which just gives us a lot of opportunities to choose what we want before we kind of move forward, because these gym battles are gonna be tough. I know that the gyms generally have like 6 Pokemon, so there's our Swablu. This is gonna be Nimbus, and I'll grab the item here and head towards the next encounters in the next town, Cherry Grove, I believe. Let's actually see what it's got for moves and stuff too. All right, Nimbus. All right, so Nimbus is also Serious Nature. It's got Natural Cure, Pluck, and Growl. So Pluck's a pretty strong move for early game and a pretty solid flying type. So that's not actually bad at all. So we actually have this coast of Cherry Grove here. So we're gonna catch another Pokemon. Which is pretty dope. We can get another encounter here. It is going to be a water type, so we'll have quite a flurry of water types to kick things off, but it's not a big deal. We'll see what this one's going to be. All right, what do we got here? If it's a Shelter, we don't count it, and it is actually a Magikarp, which honestly, not a bad thing, dude, because Gyarados is a monster, and that's only at level 20, so that could be... This could be a game changer, actually. This could be really, really good, and I'm all about this one, so... Let's chip away at it. I don't want to knock it out. I'm going to just try to catch it because I definitely don't want to knock this thing out. I don't want to risk it. I might switch into something else because I think it's going to be pretty weak, but we can keep this thing in the back of our team for now and make it happen. Even if we have multiple water types, I'm not even going to be upset about that because Magikarp's just awesome. So, well, Gyarados is awesome rather. So let's name this thing. Maybe it has some new moves and stuff too. You never know. We're going to call him Shrimp because he's going to be a big shrimp. He's going to be the biggest shrimp once he evolves. And we gotta have my man Shrimp on the team. 3 water types, not what I expected out the beginning of the game, but water type's really good, so we can't be too upset. Let's go heal up and do some training. Let's take a look at Shrimp really quickly. I actually got another encounter, so I'm gonna have more Pokemon than what I can fit on my team. Quirky, Swift Swim, Bubble, Reversal, Tackle. So he's actually got moves. That's actually really dope. All right, well, let's see what our next encounter is, and then we're gonna train. Route 30, the encounters keep on piling on, and it is gonna be a Metapod, actually. So we don't quite get the Caterpie, but we get a Metapod, which could be a Butterfree. Gives us another flying type opportunity on our team, which isn't quite what we're looking for, but I really like Butterfree. So we're gonna grab this thing, we're gonna catch it, and I'm gonna try to evolve this thing, and we'll go from there. Let me throw a Pokeball at it, see if we can catch it. This will be low fat, the Butterfree. Well, soon to be Butterfree, hopefully. And I'm gonna do a little training before I move forward, and then we'll head to the next area of the game. We've got the cave coming up. We've got so many things coming up for us to grab more Pokemon as well. And I actually have to make some decisions on who's gonna stay on the team too. So this is actually a Brave Nature Metapod, which is pretty bad. That's actually about as bad as it gets, and he can't really do any damage himself. So as much as I love me some bug Pokemon, I'm actually going to keep him in the PC for now. And I'm going to keep going, and we'll maybe make some changes to the team as we move forward. But for now, we'll just keep him in the PC. All right, our first trainer battles begin right here with this little youngster. I got the team all the way up to level 8, so that's a pretty good level. I'm going to try to keep the team to about the same level throughout this playthrough, through a little bit of grinding sessions and stuff like that you guys didn't have to see. But as you can see, we're already level 7 here for the wild trainers, so This is why we're gonna have to take some time to grind and, you know, make sure that the Pokemon are properly trained and ready to rock, because things are gonna get really hard really fast, I think, in this playthrough. And I just know that this Nuzlocke in this game is no joke. I just know that, so we're gonna try to be as prepared as we can, hopefully get some lucky good encounters, and we're gonna take down that Rattata not too badly. So youngster Joey, he's got a top percentage Rattata, and I think he's gonna want to give us his phone number. Yeah, we'll give you a call later. We could talk. We could be best friends, man, as we go through on this journey together. We'll do it, buddy. I'm ready. So let's keep it rocking. We got some more trainers up ahead. I'm gonna keep using Swablu here. Swablu, all these Pokemon have different experience curves. So a Pokemon like Swablu takes a lot to level up, whereas Pokemon like, look at this, 4 Pokemon on this trainer. Whereas Skyla, for example, would like level up super fast. So we're gonna have to try to balance that, because some Pokemon are gonna be a lot easier to train than others, but this battle shouldn't be too bad if she's gonna have grass type Pokemon. Nimbus here is ready to go. A Sentret. All right, well this isn't too bad. Level 6, so a lot of different Pokemon, but it shouldn't be too bad for us to just beat this. Oh, look at that. She's got a Cherubi from the Sinnoh region, but her team was pretty weak to flying type moves, and us having Pluck here early game made this about as easy as it gets. So, oh, that was a crit, but that was pretty easy. I'll put someone else in the front and we'll keep moving and see what we got. I'm excited for the cave encounter, because that could give us something really unique, or a Zubat, but we'll see, because I'm a big Zubat fan. I just don't need another flying type right now. We need to get some type diversity on this team. I would love to get something that maybe would be good against flying types, because that's our first gym coming up. But let's switch out the Pokemon here. Let's battle this trainer and keep it rocking. Okay, we need to take a second and realize that this girl just said, hey, I just met you and this is crazy, but let's battle. And her name is Idol Carly, for Carly Rae Jepsen, who has that song, hey, I just met you and this is crazy, so here's my number, so call me maybe. Oh my god, what a reference! Look at the reference already. We got Carly Rae Jepsen references out here. Oh my goodness, that's just great. We're gonna learn Pluck on Skyla. That's actually not bad. That's a nice buff over Gus. So what else we got? Skitty. She's got a couple different sound-based Pokemon. Looks like this is a thing, like with these hacks, you're gonna get better moves earlier on. The Pokemon that you're gonna face are gonna have stronger moves, and overall this is just gonna be a lot more challenging. So far we're cruising, but I don't want to get too excited. All right, so we've officially hit the start of Route 31, which gives us a new opportunity to capture a new Pokemon, as well as the cave encounter here. So there's actually quite a bit going on. This is the Dark Cave. We're gonna explore that. We've got an encounter here on Route 31, which I could use for the water, but I think we should definitely just get one in the grass. So let's get our Route 31 encounter right now. And it is going to be a Bellsprout, which is a pretty standard Pokemon that you can actually find in this route. I'm gonna have to switch out Casino, but I will gladly welcome having a grass type for the team. I don't know if I'm gonna want it necessarily right now, because we've got the flying type gym coming up first, but it could be useful down the road to have a grass type, especially Victory Bell. It's actually not a bad Pokemon. So, all right, so we're gonna catch that Bellsprout. I'm gonna name him. I don't want to do it because I don't want to hurt your ears. But we're gonna name him. Ah! Because what a better name than that. I'm not quite sure how you spell that, but we're gonna go with something like this. That's how we're gonna spell it. I think that's perfect. Ah! Welcome to the team, man. You're gonna head to the PC for now. Let's head to the Dark Cave. Let's see what we got going on there. What is this? This is a Psyduck. That would have actually been kind of cool, getting a Psyduck. But let's head to the cave and see what our encounter is there. Well, we're not coming back in here until we have Flash, but I'm gonna get a Geodude, which is actually really, really good. That's a really good encounter for us. I'm gonna try to catch this thing and then go from there, but that's a really good encounter for us with the flying gym coming up. All right, Geodude is added to our team. Loving that. That's a really good pickup for this gym. That actually might be a game changer for this upcoming gym. We'll take that, man. A rock and ground type Pokemon that can deal a lot of damage. And the beauty is it won't have to evolve by trade, so we can rock with him no matter what. I'm gonna name him... Ooh, what do I name this Geodude? I never said I was good at nicknames. We're gonna name him Rocky. I'm gonna try to get out of this cave if I could find my way out. I think I did. Sweet. Let's keep it rocking. Let's head to the town and go from there. We've got some other trainers up ahead. I do wish I had Rocky on my team right now, but we can use some of these other Pokemon. Let's get our starter some action and battle some of these trainers here. To Violet City we go. I'm ready. Oh, wait, there's our rival. I'm not ready for a battle, though. How'd you get past me? Here's something neat. The Versus Recorder. which is cool. That's a weird feature that they took out of the newer games. You can't actually record your stuff in Sword and Shield, which is kind of lame, but we have it in this one, so we can record our battles if we ever want to. Not super useful for us, but still cool to have. And let's explore Violet City. I'm gonna hit up all the different buildings and everything just to see if there's anything I missed. But before we go any further, what's this guy doing? I'll trade you a berry for some shards. That's interesting. I don't have any really, oh, he'll give you, okay, other way around. You give him shards for berries, okay. Well, let's take a look at the PC here, because we've got some cool Pokemon that we definitely want to snag. Let's see here. Let's look at our move. And it is Docile with Sturdy and Sassy with Gluttony, which is a different ability, actually. I'm most certainly going to have to put this thing on my team, especially with the upcoming gym. So that's a no-brainer. I'm going to go... Actually, let's just put him on the team now. It's tough to decide because I really don't want to say goodbye to anyone on the team right now. But I think for now, given what I have, I'm actually leaning towards putting Magikarp away, just because it's going to be so long till it evolves, and later on we can train it up and kind of make him a little bit more viable. And yeah, I think that's cool, because I like the other Pokemon that we have quite a bit. So let's do that, and let's explore the rest of Violet City, see what it has to offer, and go from there. So this guy actually just gave me the experience share as I just deposited my Magikarp, so go figure. Pretty sure the experience share in this game is a held item, if I'm not mistaken, so it's not like super OP. You just kind of give it to one Pokemon, and they'll just gain experience throughout kind of the playthrough. I don't necessarily think I need to use it right now, but it could be useful later if we want to evolve that Magikarp. But again, I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, wow, I can actually pick a starter Pokemon right now. Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle, because I answered this dude's quiz. So I'm about that, dude. I'm taking a Charmander. Did not expect to be able to put a Charmander on my team, but I have to clear room for it. This is already so much better than I thought it was going to be. We're going to get Charmander, everyone. This is amazing. I have to pick Charmander. So, unfortunately, that means someone else is kind of getting the boot right now, and I think that Pokemon is probably... Ooh, this is tough. I think I'm going to say goodbye... Ooh, do I want to say goodbye to Shelder, or do I want to say goodbye to Swablu right now? Because believe it or not, no, I think I have to say goodbye to Skyla. Yeah, because I have Swablu. Swablu's cooler than Skyla for now. I do think Skyla has a place in the team at some point if things go poorly, but for now, I think I'm going to rock with that, because we're going to get a Charmander, and I'm so excited. I did not expect this. I just did this little quiz. Did not expect to be able to get a Charmander, and I'm a big Charmander guy. I love that. What a nice little quiz that they added in. This is why I want to make sure I talk to everybody, because you don't know, like in a Drayano hack, like you just don't know. People are going to give you items and all sorts of cool stuff, so I'm going to go with that. And this is our boy Zippo, added to the squad, man. Super pumped about that. Watch out for more Quizmasters, he says. So there could be more gift Pokemon in the future. This thing jumps straight to level 10. It's Hasty Nature, which isn't terrible. It's called Ember, Smokescreen, things like that. And that's pretty dope with me. So I'm all about that. Let's heal up and keep looking around. So we can grab our Route 32 encounter now, even though we can't proceed. So I'm going to do that because I think having more choices right now is better than having no choices. So what do we got? It is going to be an Ekans, actually. Level 11, too, which is kind of no joke, but pretty solid Pokemon, and I can't think of the last time I actually used an Ekans on a playthrough, so I'm not too upset about it. I'm going to try to catch this thing and add it to the team, and hopefully go from there. Hopefully don't get poisoned in the process, and we'll have a cool Ekans to rock with. A decent Poison-type Pokemon that may actually receive some buffs in this game, so we'll catch it, and we'll see what we got going on after that. All right, so we caught the Ekans, no problemo, and let's pick out a nickname for this female Ekans. I think we just name it Jessie, of course, after the Team Rocket member. I don't know if that's bad juju or bad karma, but I think we could rock with that. I think she spells it I-E, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got Jessie the Ekans here, which will hopefully turn into an Arbok, and we'll go take a look at it in the PC as I continue to explore the rest of Violet City. So this Ekans has Calm Nature, which is pretty bad for Ekans, has Shed Skin, which is nice, and it does know Bite and Poison Sting, so it's not too bad. Like, it's actually a decent Pokemon, but I'm having a hard time kind of wanting to put that on my team over something else. So I think we're probably going to just rock with what we have. Although, I think I'm gonna leave it off the team. What could we swap out for? I mean, I do have 2 water types, but I kind of like Shelder more. I think the team is like relatively balanced right now anyway. So let's head to the trainer school and see what's going on there, and then we'll see what happens after that. All right, so the trainer school was actually kind of lame, I'm not gonna lie. And now we are headed to the big tower here. Ooh, baby. We're gonna head to the big tower. I'm gonna count my encounter in this town as the Eevee, or I'm sorry, as the Charmander, because I don't want to end up getting like just an absurd amount of encounters. I mean, we could fish for something, but we'll count it as the Charmander. But here we are in Sprout Tower. We do get a new encounter here in Sprout Tower, and we're gonna have to see what is going down here against some of these tough trainers. This might actually be pretty tough. I'm a little nervous about it, but let's see what our encounter is going to be here for Sprout Tower. And our encounter for Sprout Tower is a Chatot. Bro, you don't expect to see a Chatot popping out here. That's actually kind of sick. I'm going to catch this thing. He's level 12, which is a little scary. He's actually a pretty high level. We'll have to catch him and then take a look at him before we continue any further, because I need to see if this thing... Oh my god, that did nothing. Okay, well, mirror move. He's going to copy my scratch. How much is that going to do? Does a lot, actually. I have to be a little careful with trying to catch this thing. He is so bulky. Oh my god, I think this thing might have gotten buffed. I'm going to go into Rocky, because maybe Rocky can resist whatever attacks he's going to go for. I'm actually, like, really scared. This thing's, like, pretty strong. Level 12, dude. Oh, sweet, we caught it, dude. Geodude was the, Rocky was the perfect Pokemon to help us catch this Chatot. Again, a Pokemon I did not expect to see here. My guess is since this Pokemon does not normally evolve, it may actually have some buffs to it. I'm gonna name her Melody. It's a nice little, female Chatot here. And this is a Pokemon that I've really never used on a playthrough, but I want to go back to the PC and take a look at Melody and then make a decision of what I want to do, because this is some tough calls on how we want to kind of rock with our team right now. So Melody has a quiet nature, which is actually pretty good in some ways. It boosted special attack. Look at those base stats. Holy shenanigans. Wow. Look at those stats. Okay, this thing needs to be on the team. This thing has to be buffed. I would just assume this thing has some stat buffs. And I'm sorry, Swablu, but right now we need all the strength we can get. So I'm going to add Melody to the team because I just have a feeling this thing is going to be a monster. And there's just no way I could not have it on the team. So this is our squad for now. Very, very epic. And I think this is actually a really good spot for us to wrap up. Our next episode is going to feature the tower, of course, and then we are going to be taking on our first gym. You do not want to miss any of that stuff because that is going to be epic. Be sure to hit that like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Every single day this series is going up at 2 o'clock Eastern time, so you do not want to miss that. Set a reminder on your phone so you don't miss the epic episodes. But that was a crazy awesome episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Butterfree, go!